In a land rich with ancient wisdom, a practice was born, not just to move the body, but to awaken the soul. This is the story of yoga, a timeless path that guides us from the outer world to the inner self. Yoga began over 5,000 years ago in the sacred valleys of India. Passed down through generations of sages and seekers, it was a spiritual practice, a way to harmonize the body, mind, and spirit. The word yoga comes from the Sanskrit, yuj, meaning to unite.
One of the most influential texts in the history of yoga is the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, written around 200 BCE. In it, Patanjali describes the 8 limbs of yoga, a path not just to wellness, but to inner freedom.
It begins with yama, the ethical principles that guide how we treat others: non-violence, truth, non-stealing, moderation, and non-attachment. These values help us live with integrity. Then comes niyama, personal disciplines like cleanliness, contentment, self-discipline, self-study, and surrender to a higher power. These guide our inner life and growth. Asana is the 3rd limb, the physical postures. Though widely practiced today, they were originally meant to prepare the body for long periods of stillness in meditation. Pranayama follows, the practice of regulating the breath, our vital energy. With each conscious breath, we calm the mind and awaken the spirit. The 5th limb, pratyahara, teaches us to withdraw from the senses and turn inward. It is the beginning of deep self-awareness. Dharana is the practice of focused concentration, training the mind to hold attention on a single point, preparing us for deeper meditation. Dhyana is that meditation itself, a state of quiet observation and inner stillness, where thoughts fall away. And finally, samadhi, the blissful state of unity, where we experience ourselves not as separate beings, but as part of the greater whole.
But yoga is not a single path. Over time, many styles of yoga have emerged, each a different expression of the same deep truth. Hatha yoga is gentle and foundational, combining movement and breath to build strength and balance. Vinyasa yoga is dynamic and flowing, where breath and motion dance together as one. Ashtanga yoga is structured and intense, following a set series of poses to build power and discipline. Iyengar yoga emphasizes alignment and precision, often using props to make poses more accessible and refined. Kundalini yoga seeks to awaken dormant energy through breathwork, chanting, and repetitive movement, activating transformation from within. Restorative yoga offers deep rest, using long-held poses supported by props to soothe the nervous system and quiet the mind. Yin yoga moves slowly, holding poses for several minutes to target the body's deep connective tissues and cultivate stillness. And Yoga Nidra, or yogic sleep, is a guided meditation practice that leads the body into deep relaxation while the mind remains aware, restoring the nervous system and accessing the subconscious mind.
Each style offers something unique, yet they all lead us back to the same truth, that peace lives within us. Yoga is more than movement, it is a way of being. A path that helps us manage stress, sharpen focus, restore balance, and live with presence. Its philosophy teaches us that joy doesn't come from chasing what's outside, but from remembering who we truly are inside. Yoga invites us to live with intention, with compassion, and with awareness. And so, with one breath, and then another, the journey begins. Not to escape life, but to step fully into it, with an open heart and a quiet mind.
As we move, breathe, and become still, something begins to shift. Yoga offers benefits far beyond the mat. Physically, it improves strength, flexibility, and posture. It supports healthy joints, boosts immunity, and soothes chronic pain. With regular practice, the body becomes more agile, more energized, and more at ease. Mentally, yoga quiets the noise of everyday life. Through breath and mindful movement, it lowers stress, calms anxiety, and improves focus. It teaches us to observe our thoughts without judgment, and slowly, to let them go. Emotionally, yoga offers space, a place to process, release, and heal. It reconnects us to ourselves when the world pulls us in all directions. And spiritually, yoga opens the heart. It reminds us that we are more than our roles, our stories, or our struggles.
But yoga is not just a practice, it is a philosophy. A way of living rooted in presence, compassion, and truth. At its core, yoga teaches that everything is connected, that what we think, say, and do ripples through the world around us. It invites us to live consciously, to speak kindly, to act with integrity, to honor the moment we are in. Yoga doesn't ask us to be perfect. It simply asks us to show up, with honesty, humility, and an open heart.
It reminds us that peace is not something we find. It is something we uncover, beneath the noise, beneath the striving, in the quiet space within. And in that space, we return to what we've always known, that we are whole, that we are enough, that we are already home. So whether you practice in stillness or in motion, in silence or in song, yoga meets you where you are. One breath, one step, one moment at a time. This is yoga, a journey back to yourself.